Let's begin. If you would like to donate for a donation deck right now, we have our own donation, but right now the Extra Life donation is available, and this is one of those. This is coming from, and I'm gonna guess the name is Alicarus. Alicarus? We're gonna go with Alicarus, but Alicarus has sent us a list. Appreciate it. We're gonna give it a try here. They've also left us a note that I ended up grabbing luckily before. It says, "Hi Fluffy, greetings from Europe. Because the only colors in Magic worth our attention are red and black, artifacts are tolerated. I think you'll enjoy the list below." It also got them into tomorrow's Mana Traders Swiss round. Looks like a Pioneer deck, but it is reliable and can win against most modern lists. Sideboard guide, often bring in ley lines. Pillage is often used to slow down combo and control. Punish your opponents for the kids and have fun. So thank you for the note as well. I appreciate it. That is what this list is. It's a red-black Punisher list. It splashes black for the interaction from Dreadbores to Terminates. And then we have Lightning Skelemental, which is really just a 6-mana smack them and then slow them down by making them discard. Pretty good. I said 6 mana, I think 6 damage, 3 mana to attack. You're trying to get to 2-3 mana. We've got the Ragavans in here. We got Torbrand here as well. Looks pretty good. I get what they said. We got the ley lines. We know when the pillages are coming in. So ley lines are going to come in pretty frequently. I'm guessing I'm just going to kind of gut feeling what I want to be pulling out here. So we'll see how that goes. No Thunderkin Awakener, but that's okay. This list has nearly as many mountains as our last list, only -1, but it also has to get to black mana as well. I do like to see that there's no Black Cleave Cliffs here necessarily. We have the Blood Crypts, Bloodstained Mires, and let's see here. Oh, we got a swamp in here. Let's fix that. I do like a good looking swamp here. Bam. And there we go. With that, I think we're good. We generally know what we got. It's got some graveyard. Got, 3 engineered explosives, leyline, pillage. I like clean sideboards when you first pick up a list. This has 4 pillages, 4 leylines, 3, and then a 1. You know what you're going to do when you bring those in. Otherwise, same game plan, each game, smash the face and kill them. Now, in our last league, which happened earlier tonight, we played double burn, double Murktide, and a Ponza player. Fingers crossed we don't run into too much burn, although I think we can race burn with this list. I'd like to see maybe a control match, mid-range, and an aggressive match to play. We'll see what we end up running into. Let's get things rolling, though. Let's play some Magic with Red Punisher. I'm going to call it Red Punisher. The black splash is very light. I still, to this day, think red-black is some of the best combination of colors that you can be playing right now that is aggressive. We're seeing that with Luris. And with the Grixis or the Jund Death Shadow versions of decks, I think you can be in a controlling shell as well towards mid-range and just do absolutely fine. That's a lot of bolts. Do I just keep this because I got like 3 bolts in a Roiling Vortex and we're just going to play burn against my opponent? Let's try it. We don't need as many lands as the last league, so I'm kind of okay with the 1 lander here. We're playing, though, unfortunately, against Belcher. I'm not sure I will be able to blast them as quickly, but we will give it our best shot here. Maybe they'll play some 0 mana spells for me. Pyretic Ritual. Blood Moon. Absolutely, opponent. I'm down for it. Bolt. Roiling. Go. Yep, we're just going to bolt face. I'm going to probably stomp face. That's what we're going to do. Take 1. We're almost there. My opponent played a Blood Moon. Please do not play Belcher yet. We'll take our 1 damage as well. Let's dash in a monkey here. 2 damage. Also getting to bolt my opponent again wouldn't be bad. They go down to 10. They're technically at 4 here with 2 bolts in my hand. They have 4 mana here. They're not killing me, though. Let's go ahead and bolt them. Roiling Skelemental. It's funny because the Blood Moon stops this, unfortunately. Let's dash in a monkey again and maybe bolt them. That takes them to 5. It's a Pact of Negation. Well, I have them technically dead if they play anything at 0 here. Bolt doesn't quite get there. Anamorphose. Okay. Makes green. Pyretic. Reforge. Each player discards and all that cool stuff. Well, I'm just going to bolt you, opponent, so you die on your upkeep. Nice. All right. So you got to beat, I assume, some sort of Belcher list. I'm seeing Blood Moons and Recross the Path and stuff like that. I'm not liking... Oh, that's right. I don't have Blood Moon. I like Pillage here. I like Terminator Dreadbore. This is such a weird one because they only really ever target me once. So that's probably a no-go. Just these. And I want this 4th Pillage in here. I guess I don't need Fury. That's probably just too far up the line. Yeah, it's probably that, right? We're not going to get an EE on... I mean, on 2 would be nice for if they have the Prismatic card. Prismatic Prism. I'm going to use it to kill lands. But if my opponent plays Belcher and I get to pillage a Belcher, that would be great. But I'm going to kill lands. Combo. Remember, our Extra Life donor made a comment about slowing down combo. This is a variation of combo for sure. So I think I'm going to give it a shot. Let's keep this. I'm on the draw this time, hoping that my opponent burns a few spells and I get to smack him with a Skelemental possibly. Opponent did mulligan to 6 here. Now mulligans to 5. This is looking really good. But no, the pillage is strictly to blow up a land. Yeah, destroy land. More times than not, Belcher's going to have Belcher in and just done. Look at this. Look at that ley line. Woo! They went looking for the ley line, people. Oh, I should have led with the Bloodstain Mire. We'll be fine. They won't have Blood Moon. Exactly. No Blood Moon. Whew. Dodged. Oh crap. They're not playing Blood Moon. They're not playing Blood Moon. Eidolon, let's go. Eidolon, let's go. That one into potentially Rabblemaster Skelemental. If my opponent's got like 2 cards in hand, I might actually throw the Skelemental at them. They've got 3 cards. This might be just Skelemental territory here. I think so. I think just knocking them down to 1 card here prevents it from being like Belcher plus something else. Oh, they're gonna bolt. Spike Skelemental. At least the land's gone now. In for 2 past turn. Rabblemaster into Pride Torbrand will be game. $16-15. There's a Seagate. Opponent doesn't want to really bolt themselves. Yeah, Skelemental's a little weak to 1 damage things. In for 3 with Eidolon, getting Rabblemaster into play. I think Torbrand is close to lethal next turn. We just need to dodge right here. Okay, Manamorphose, 2 damage. Land. Tapped. They give me back the turn. Let's make some mana, shall we? Torbrand into play. Combat. Swing with the team. That's a bolt, that's a bolt, that's a bolt, that's a bolt. This is lethal, ladies and gentlemen. 2 damage extra with the Torbrand and killing my opponent. -5. Never saw a pillage. My opponent went for the ley line here. Didn't want to get bolted out. We brought the creatures. There's a pillage. Little weak right now, but hey. Quick, easy. It's what Punisher does. Let's go. They did say it got them into the Mana Traders series, so if we run into some things that are relatively on pace with what is going on in the meta, we're pretty good. Actually, I like the Roiling Vortex as a play against Rhino over just playing Chalice. We get the bolts and the Ragavans, and then we get the Roiling Vortex. Maybe that's what you put in that other list. Maybe. There we go. The angry emote. Simian Spirit Guide power here. Torbrand adds another 2 damage when it's red. So your goblins, they go in for 1, but they add another 2. So you can basically say Rabblemaster generates another point of bolt damage. It's actually Boros damage every turn because, yes, it attacks. And then the, so token that it generates plus the attack is 1 plus 2. And then Rabblemaster technically gets the point from the attacking goblin, which is 4 extra damage from the token having been generated and attacking. They all have to hit, but it's a lot of extra damage. We'll just say that. Playing first is a good thing here. I've got a hand that I like. I don't want to take too much damage, so we're going to go Bloodstained Mire, find the basic mountain, play the Ragavan, and onward. By the way, is there any burn list playing Ragavan? I feel like there probably should be. Not Obosh red, the 3-drop stuff, the 1, 3, 5, but burn, like 1s and 2 Ragavans and, you know, that stuff. All right, in with the Ragavan, see if we can connect. I'm expecting like Fatal Push. Done. That's fine with us. We're going to go ahead and get a mountain here and play an Eidolon past the turn. Think it's a bit slow for burn. Spike popularized it. Spike doing Spike things. Fetching here. No Fatal Push for the Rabblemaster next turn. What do you got? Blood Crypt. Tapped. Inquisition. Goodbye, Rabblemaster. Take 2. Ugh. In for 2, pass the turn. Kind of out of gas here. Actually have quite a few lands in hand for a list that doesn't want too many of those. Putting the damage down, though. Do we have green now? Maybe they're Jund. Ooh. Playing around Blood Moon. Maelstrom pulses our Eidolon. Takes 2. Wonder if I should be playing around Blood Moon. I can still do it with the Bloodstained Mire. Oh ho ho! In with the Skelemental. Let's take my opponent to 6 here, make them discard 2 as well. Nice to have them completely tapped out while this one hits them. Your move, opponent. I have 2 more damage saved up in the Ramunot Ruins. They are aware of this. But if they shock anything in, could be close to death. Verdant hits the bin here. We have 2 cards. What do you got? Can I get a bolt off the top? That'd be pretty nice. Even an Eidolon looks really good here. Roiling kind of looks good. Fetch land looks great. You can fetch with that, opponent. Basic. Basic Swamp. There is no reanimation in this list. I guess I didn't save the deck list, did I? Grist. Okay, that kind of stops creatures. Can I get a Bolt? Bone Crusher? I'm trying to think what else I could get here. Ragavan. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna play the Raminot Ruins. The main reason for doing this is if they were to like play a Liliana here and I played the Blood Crypt, I'll lose my 2 damage. This is allowing me to basically find a Bolt, hopefully. Opponent's gonna sacrifice the insect and kill a Torbrand. That's totally fine with us. Really, we just wanted to slow a few things down here. We're looking for just a couple points of direct damage. And with Raminot Ruins in play, short of a Field of Ruin getting this is going to bring them down to 3. Token, they go over Mountain. Good with that. Not good with that. Pass the turn. I don't believe we have Scavenger Grounds in this, so I can burn the Raminot Ruins immediately. No Stoneblade. Hey, Fluffy Chan in chat. What up? Please, please. Nothing spicy off the top, please. That's pretty good. Although, I guess Grist would have taken care of Eidolon without them taking damage. Actually, them playing this would be hilarious. Plays a Tarmogoyf. It would be hilarious because it would be potentially 2 damage to them. And I don't think they want to do that. I think they need to ignore playing this. I'm going to fire off Raminot Ruins because I have 4 bolts to hit in the list. Don't play that. There's a bolt. Well, maybe they want to play it now. It's getting close. All right. May I have a bolt, please, off the top? Thank you, list. Thank you. Right here. Not a bolt, but a Dreadbore. 2, 4, 5. I mean, I have to kill the Tarmogoyf, right? 6, 7. I'm looking for a bolt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I can't fire the bolt, right? Because Eidolon, priority of players, and the trigger stacks. I would need a Fury off the top would give me enough creatures to block. I could get rid of the Eidolon, not taking 2. Okay, Dreadbore for them. If I can get a Fury, I can go 1, 1, 2, 1. So yeah, my out is Fury. I don't think I care about going to 1 here. Yeah, out is Fury. So, do I kill it like this and leave him with the Eidolon? Then they have to throw the Eidolon at me. And I can like throw 1 damage here too. I mean, if they kill the Fury or they get through, I mean, they're killing me regardless. They're kind of like this. I mean, I'm leaving them with 1 creature anyway. Why not just make it the Eidolon? And then I can ping Grist here. They can sack the Eidolon and bolt me. I mean, that's something they can do. I got my 1 out. I just have to have them miss. Miss, kill, play like Tarmogoyf, top deck bolt. Game 2, right? All right, Fury's dying. Play your Tarmogoyf or your other sorcery speed creature. Sorcery speed, can't attack, no haste, please. And top deck bolt or Skelemental. I prefer bolt though. Skelemental dies to like Abrupt Decay. All right, Fury dead. Got it. I'm at 1. Turn back. Bolt. Bolt. That'll kill him next turn. All right, in play. Go. Don't kill me. This is going to be a ley line matchup, by the way. All right. Well, I guess it doesn't... Well, yeah, I won't kill them because they have a blocker. Bolt. Just give me the bolt. Why are we doing this? So if I attack here, they have to block the 3/2. If they have a spot removal, I lose anyway. I'm going to lose anyway. I need to force them to have the spot removal. How many lands in this deck? 300. I don't know. Here's a spot removal. So that fetch, I can't say the fetch lost. Oh, they let me attack. Do they have like abrupt decay? I'm gonna split it. 3 kills them. Do they have abrupt decay that can't kill the land? Not gonna play this land. Woohoo, we're still playing Magic. Opponent has abrupt decay. All right. Going again. They're uptick this grist. Inquisition burned. I'm alive still. What is this? No! Dang it. Ah. All right. Gotta think up some stuff. How does Chandra Tribal do? Decent 3/2. Terminate looks decent. Engineered looks decent. Pillage, no. Relic, maybe. Leyline, yes. We have a lot of things I want for this matchup. We have a lot. We have a Planeswalker I've got to kill at some point. I think Roiling can probably come out here. Man, this one's a tough one. I want to kill a lot of creatures. I want to attack with a lot of things. Tarmogoyf can be fairly large and going to be difficult to kill. Bone Crusher's feeling a little weak. Skelemental could get in there and shrink hands and help us that way. It's also not going to be great if my opponent just gets a Croxa. Engineered Explosive is great for like a board wipe for all the insect tokens they could get, or 1 or 2 drops. Opponent targets a lot of things. That's why I want to consider the ley line here. The Inquisition, they thought sees us. It's a lot of stuff. We end up bolting them. They try to remove our stuff. I'm almost thinking Torbrand's not needed here. As much as I want to keep Torbrand, I think Torbrand can be the ley lines and the Roiling Vortex can be engineereds. And then this Terminate is probably better than 1 Bone Crusher. And maybe we don't go for the 3rd Engineered Explosive. So we brought in this stuff. I think Torbrand's going to be overkill. My opponent has like ways to kill this with Fatal Push and stuff like that. I'd rather them taking a lot of damage off of my cards. There's obviously a benefit to Torbrand plus Leyline here, because then it would be 4 damage each time. I'm going to just go with, hey, Eidolon plus Leyline does almost the same thing. Fury kills quite a few things. I think I want to keep that. I think I'm good with this lineup. Ragavan may not hit very often. Could be worth cutting for something like an extra engineer, but I'm going to go with what we got here. Okay. It's okay. Pass. Take care of their Ragavan. That's what we'll do. It's an okay hand. Sometimes you can't go for that perfect hand. Overgrown Tomb, Inquisition. There you go. Let him pick something. What do you want? What are you buying? What are you selling? It's kind of a tough hand. It's kind of a tough hand for them. It's where the ley line would have been nice. They would have taken an extra 2 damage, turned the Inquisition to a Thoughtseize into a Thoughtseize ++. Takes Bone Crusher, a little harder for them to deal with, probably. Didn't like all that extra damage that would have done. Yeah, it's a really good card. Why does that happen so much online? Thoughtseize Inquisition, the next card. It's the same card. Why does that happen all the time? Could someone explain that? We've been playing way too long for it to not be a coincidence. Burning Catacombs for my opponent and fetching with it. Overgrown Tomb plus a Blood Crypt for my opponent. Croxa? Okay. Tarmogoyf's a little bit annoying here. Let's go ahead and put an Engineered on 2 and pass turn. Actually, you know what? Reconsidering, let's play Rabblemaster pass turn. Has to be something buried deep in the photo they can't find, don't care to fix. It's just so coincidental that it happens so frequently. And what's really funny is you'll occasionally see where you'll draw an answer, they'll draw an answer, but it's the same card, and then you'll repeat that play. I've seen it happen a few times. Renin 6 here, Verdant Catacombs picked up. Verdant Catacombs fetch, Fatal Push, Rabblemaster dead, or Bolt. Looks like it's going to be a Bolt. Fetch Shock, my opponent's down to 12. They're doing all the work for us. Engineered Explosive, by the way, gets rid of the Renin 6 and the Tarmogoyf, so this is looking good. I will go ahead and take my 3 damage from Tarmogoyf, or 4, because instant's not there yet. 4 damage, going to 15, 12, 15. We're going to be blowing up the world here with Engineered Explosives. I'll do it with this. And I'm going to do this actually, I think immediately. I don't think I want the Renin 6 picking up the Verdant Catacombs here. I could be wrong in doing this immediately. Waiting, and then they get to play like a second Tarmogoyf. If they're not going to, they're going to attack. I'm going to use it. They're going to get their access with their Renin 6. So I like what we've done here. Apparently, I'm just going to cast a Bone Crusher Giant, apparently. I'm not going to wait to do damage. We're kind of just done. Bone Crusher, in play. Deal with it, opponent. Deal with it. And they're dealing with it. Or they're doing something here at end step. K command, discard. Opponent picks up the Tarmogoyf. I think I'm going to discard the Lightning Bolt here and maybe try to get a second Bone Crusher Giant out. I have a Den of the Bugbear. It's a 3/2 that attacks. That's pretty good. Maybe I wait on the Bone Crusher now, trying to get lucky and kill that. I'm expecting Tarmogoyf here. Tarmogoyf plus Croxa would be an excellent set of plays. I would then fire off the Bone Crusher Giant to their face and wait to play it next turn. There's Tarmogoyf, a good size 6/7 here. Let's go fetching. Terminate would be nice. Marsh Flats. Going to pass the turn here. I would love to use the Bone Crusher Giant and play it here. I think I've got to protect myself from the Den of the Bugbear. Please don't kill Bone Crusher. Please. Down to 10 they go. They're going to attack me for 6, though. It's pretty much a 2-turn clock. The amount of extra damage we would have gotten in here if we had a ley line definitely shows. Maybe it's worth looking for the ley line a little more aggressively in the future. Well, they make me discard here, but they don't get their creature. They have a 6/7, which I can't really deal with either. What's my out this time? Fury again? Fury doesn't really do much. It just stalls for 1 turn. That's definitely not it. All right, we'll pass the turn. I would just boot up Den of the Bugbear here if I was them and just swing in. We're very behind on our side. Need another Dreadbore or Terminate for the Tarmogoyf. Yep, here comes Bugbear. This is all lethal. I'll block Tarmogoyf. Hope for the best, I suppose. We were very close that game 1. This one just fell apart here. Tarmogoyf's a good card. Running into that problem where our damage doesn't do enough. Leyline here, a little late to the party. And we'll be going to match number 3 here, 1 and 1. Not bad so far, not bad so far. I'm not disappointed. We know what we probably need to be searching for, though. I like that I didn't play Torbrand. I think Torbrand plus Bolt's obviously 5 damage and could help us get rid of a Tarmogoyf, but even in that situation, it wouldn't have been enough damage. We would have had to block with Torbrand, fire the Bolt off, and then lose the Torbrand to do a total that would be high enough to get the 6/7 Tarmogoyf off the battlefield. Obviously, that's typically not what you're doing. You're Dreadboring and terminating it, but Tarmogoyf pretty good there. Got rid of one of them. The K-Command just brought it back, unfortunately. K-Command would work a little bit in this list. If you don't have a lot of rhinos in your meta, you could take out the Roiling Vortex probably and put 2 K-Commands. K-Command, make my opponent discard, pick up Skelemental, and then hit him for another 6 is pretty nice. With Torbrand out, it's hit him for 4 damage with the K-Command and do something as well, which is also pretty nice. All those things are pretty nice. So far, this list is doing what we expected, though. Beating down face when it can. Gets a little stonewalled by the mid-range list. We'll just have to adjust for those. How's everyone doing on this fine Friday, by the way? Match 3 coming up here. Hopefully you're having a good one. Terra Norman is our opponent. No black mana, though we've got a lot of fetch lands. A bit of slow hand, but I'm going to keep. I like having a Bolt to interact with our opponents immediately. It's always a nice thing. Bobble leading off, so I'm thinking Ragavans and Darcy's. It's typical combination there, though we have a Misty Rainforest. And no Lurst was shown, so we'll see how that works for us. Opponent's fetching immediately and gets a Chillin'. Ooh, gets a Triumph. Where's my Blood Moons? All right, passing the turn back here. Got the Bolt. I don't think the Bolt's going to be needed here, though, to take any creatures. Could be 4-color Blink Pile, though. That would be kind of nasty. Okay. Let's keep them in the dark about our other color at the moment. Keeping them in the dark a little bit. Man, I wish this list was playing Blood Moon. We'll be bringing in Pillages. This looks like a combo list of some sorts. What do you got? Inquisition, or not, Expressive? There you go. Wonder what I want to lead with here. Skelemental or Rabble Master? There's a Scalding Tarn. Might be Rabble Master. I'm gonna throw a bolt to face here. Rabble Master's higher value here. If it stays around, ends up hitting, we have the Torbrand to follow up. I can then, if this gets bolted here, I can do the Skelementals through Omnath. Skelemental's a little bit better because it can actually get all the way through and then cause them to discard quite a bit. Maybe I can do that after Torbrand. We'll see. We'll see. Scalding Tarn here. Stomping Ground. Do they shock in here to prevent the Goblin Rabble Master? It looks like they're going to. My opponent's at 12. We have 2 Skelementals. We could kill him that way. Unholy Heat. 4 card types in the graveyard. Okay. What you got? Doing a lot of the damage for us, by the way. Fetching. Shocking. Oh, there's Saga. Omnath? Wait, they don't have white. Yeah, they don't have white. Wrong Triome. Traverse. They can search for a creature, I believe. Finds a Ragavan. Dashes in the Ragavan so that they can make white mana, it looks like. Okay. The Fury of mine. I actually couldn't cast that. It's an Eidolon. All right. I personally think I should just go ahead and Skelemental. Whatever we throw at this is probably getting bolted or removed in some fashion. We're probably going to be Eidolon and terminating next turn. Would be my guess. My opponent can Ragavan us again. Yep, second bolt. Okay. The Saga is going to be hard for us to keep up with. Going to be a little bit of a challenge. Dash that monkey in there. Get in there, monkey. Yeah, monkey. Connects. Bone Crusher Giant. They might actually play that. I could see them playing that over doing an Urza Saga token. All right, Den of the Bugbear. I would really, really like to get this Torbrand down, then Eidolon plus Terminate. I think we're gonna play the Dwarf with the Axe. I know they're gonna probably make a token here. I think we're falling further and further behind. Right on time. What, the land? Oh, you have a counter for this? They do. Just straight counter spell. All right, so this is just 4-color play the most expensive cards in Modern. There's a Saga. We have Ragavan. We probably have Omnath. I wouldn't be surprised to see Fury. We're playing Bauble. Teferi's probably in this list. Zero 1-drops. Bauble. Shadow Spear probably. Trying to think what else would be a good 1-drop. Pithy Needle from the sideboard. This is probably the makeup of their list. Occasionally they'll play something like a there's the Shadow Spear. Occasionally they'll play like a Tarmogoyf or something like that too, because they have so many types if they're playing Unholy Heats. Yeah, no Yorion, but doesn't mean they can't be playing some of the cards we've mentioned. Okay. That was unexpected. Oh, no. I don't know if I can win this. I don't think I can win this now. Sack a land, you gain 2 life, not to mention this going on here because it can't terminate. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. I'm going to concede. I don't want to show him another card here. All right. All right. So engineered and pillage and terminate look okay. I know that she pulls a card from the graveyard. I don't think it's worth a relic, right? It's not worth a relic for that single card that we saw. Baubles is probably not worth the Roiling Vortex. Let's get these out. I think I want these pillages. Let's cut 2 Torbrands minimum. I almost want to take the Dreadbore and Terminates out. Maybe I take the Dreadbores out. We didn't see Planeswalkers yet, though. They could have them. Man, Shadow Spear is going to be a pain. The gaining life is a problem for us. I don't know. I think I want the Eidolons. I like the damage that it can present. I think I want these Dreadbores out. Maybe not as hard on the pillages. I mean, they probably have, what, like Ren and 6 and stuff? Well, we got the typical Lightning Bolt, Ragavan, red land here. Got an EE. Can help clean some stuff up. Got a Terminate to remove the arrow and things, and a Fury. It's an okay hand. I think the instant speed removals maybe just a little more premium here. I don't expect this Ragavan to live, but hey, if the monkey does, the monkey does. It might have a tap land. Steam Vents, Shocked In, Unholy Heat. You got it. You got it, opponent. Okay. Pass the turn. YOLO monkey. Yeah, I just got to get in there, right? Monkey's got to be the first thing we do. It's a Dragon Rage Channeler. We have a Bauble here. Gonna let the Bauble Surveil trigger resolve here. Puts the card on top, so they want it. Plays a Saga here. All right, definitely going to bolt the Darcy away. I don't want to play the Engineered Explosives yet, I don't think. Rabble Master was a good draw. Excuse me. Rabble Master is a good draw. Although Engineered Explosives on 0 is not great for it, but hey, I'll take the Rabble Master. No red mana up. We got an Urza Saga. I think their intention is clearly to probably play the land and try to generate a token with the Saga. We'll see if they end up deciding to change that into killing Rabble Master here. One less token I have to deal with. I don't want to put the Engineer down either in case of a Pithing Needle. I don't want to expose the Saga fetch to this Engineer Explosive. Fetching and shocking, floating red mana, and bolts. You got it. You got it, Darcy. Or Ragavan. Ragavan, pretty good. Goes over a mountain for us. Thanks. Pretty good turn for my opponent. We can play an Eidolon. I'm going to leave the Goblin token back to defend here. Eidolon, Goblin token. My opponent's got a Ragavan and 5 other cards. 4 other cards, sorry. What you got? What you got? Gonna go get a Shadow Spear? Floats mana. There's the Shadow Spear again. Engineered on 1's not looking terrible. Expressive, my opponent takes 2. I'm probably F6 at this point. I'd love to see them just like hard cast Monkey here. 1 using the treasure token or even a land. Then I can EE on 1, blow everything up, and attack for 3. I would do it. I would do it. Be good. Breeding Pool. Do we want to shock this in? You don't want to shock this in, opponent. I know you can play that Teferi that you have over there. Although they haven't really shown us much white. Maybe they don't have white in this list. Maybe it's Teamer. Straight Teamer. Teamer Saga. Shocks it in. Okay. Red mana. Darcy. So 3/3. They're going to hook up Shadow Spear. Do it. This is an easy EE on 1. Chop off the Shadow Spear and the Darcy. Swing 3. Easiest engineered in my life. Yep. I know they have the monkey, but this is a clear and swing, and if they play the monkey, they take an additional 2. Speaking of monkeys. I'm not going to play my monkey, though. Pow. Pow. And I am going to swing both of these. I'm going to swing both. I don't fear Ragavan attacking us. That would put my opponent to 3. I'd feel pretty good about that. There's green mana. Traverse. Okay. You go to 3. You find yourself a Fury. Ah. Fury will kill both of these. That's a good pickup. The wolf that is fluffy. That's me. Fury is a good way to get around Eidolon, by the way. Glad I attack with both. Obviously, both of these are dying. And now Ragavan. Come on in, monkey. No, it's his orb again. No. Not good. All right, they only have 1 card, though. 1 card. I think my Ragavan's pretty safe to attack here. I love Monkey and everything, but Rabblemaster's just what you want. And for 1, pass turn. They're at 2. Can't decide. If they play Monkey and dash it in, do I block? It's tough to say. It's tough to say. Expressive. Mountain. Blaze Mountain. Bolts Rabblemaster. They can now dash in if they would like to. They do. Dashing Monkey. 2 takes the card off the top. It's a Raminot Ruins. Green traverses here. Interesting. My opponent goes and gets a creature. They get Titania. That's 5, though. That is 5. So Dash and Monkey, they have to sacrifice a land or they're dead. They do. They go back down to 1. Top of the library is it's a Darcy. I have enchantment, artifact, instant creature. It's not a bad play. Threatens lethal again and again and again. Land found. So it's Monkey plus Titania. She's in hand right now. They just play their own Monkey. So red, black, terminate, surveil, Ponzi yourself. Terminate here. We play the Monkey. We attack for 4. Opponent has to sacrifice 2 lands. Can't fetch. So they'll sacrifice here and here. And then we have them back enough. The orb keeps them in play for a little bit, but we're putting enough pressure on. We're good to go. I want this terminate. The engineered was pretty decent, but I'm gonna do this. You know what? Torbrand's probably not enough. Let's play the pillage because we're behind a little bit too. Okay. Okay. We got that. Ooh, there's a chair here. The chair is still down behind us. Ooh, I'll take this hand. I'll take this hand all day. A couple bolts here. Clear off some creatures. Play our own Monkey. Play our Eidolon. I like Snap kept. Hotness. All right, we're doing the Darcy things again here. With the Mishra's Bauble, they're throwing an Unholy Heat away. Interesting. Maybe they need another land. I probably have to wait to see the attack before the Ragavan shows up. Right? Yeah. I'll let them get a few more looks with the Darcy if they need to. But I think preventing a Ragavan dashing in here is probably better than the Darcy just hitting for 1 right now. It's my gut feeling. I'll even take this one. I'll bolt at end step if I need to. And we're bolting that end step. Pow! Pow! What do you got? Counterspell? You got a counterspell? Is that what you got, opponent? They counterspell, I'll dash in my Ragavan. Hold up Lightning Bolt. Oh, counter. We have Lightning Skelemental, that's why no Blightning. Isn't it 3 mana? I don't remember. Counterspell it is. All right, so we're doing Ragavan plus Bolt here. Lightning's just not really worth it in. In Modern. Dash into here. And I believe I can just kind of, you know what? Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait, because they could dash in a monkey. There you go. Movie Fisher tells you. There's the orb. I kind of want them to start using the orb, though. It's like Great Pawn's a value, right? I'm going to take the hit for 3 here, because I'm going to dash in a monkey. I'll think about killing this Darcy here soon. It is not... Well, that's interesting. It's currently not the problem. Let's dash monkey in. Or let's attempt. Do, pow, 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 pow. All right. We'll bolt now. We have double Eidolon we're playing next turn. That'll hopefully be a lot of damage that my opponent will have to deal with. They may have a third land here. They've been looking for their third land. They do appear to have missed. I have another dashing monkey if I want it. You know what? We're gonna take a risk here. I'm gonna fetch and shock. I'm going to play monkey out. I'm going to play Eidolon out. I'm going to play Eidolon out. Deal with this, opponent. Counters that. They didn't like that, so I guess I'll give them another one. Your move. 4 damage next turn. 2 damage when you play a spell. Everything out. Protect yourself now, orb. Protect yourself now, orb. Bolt? Man, it's a tough bolt option, too. Lightning bolts Ragavan. Takes 2. Show me the Fury. That's a pretty good card, too. In for 2 pass turn. Down to 8, my opponent goes. My opponent's missing land drops. This is becoming a non-game, unfortunately. But they had several looks. Actually, you know, there's some cards down here that, I mean, they put it down here at some point. Somehow it got down there. I haven't made them discard. Dashing monkey takes 2. I'm good with this because when they attack me and I attack back, I kill them. Goes over marsh flats. Apparently all I was going to draw is lands. I kill them, but they're going to sacrifice a land, maybe 2. This can't be the way for my opponent, though. It's a good top deck, but we don't need it. Give me this last land. Swinging. Lethal. Yeah. Pass turn. They'll sack here, I assume. Stay on their treasure token. Keeping in mind that they have to sack 2 things to even play something. So yes, they go up to 8, but they take 6 here. Eidolon is representing lethal. My opponent will have to sack the last Steam Vents. Then they'll have to try to interact with us. This is what you call Punisher Prison. Because the punishment of the land, or the Eidolon, and the damage inflicted by actually progressing the game state ends up killing them. It limits the amount of times that they can play spells. We're good to go. There's nothing they can do here. And they're dead. Locked him out. Got him there. Enough damage. Eidolon's a really good card. Ooh, they're doing this post. Okay. All right. Take it back. They can do that after casting something. I'm not really sure where this gets them, though. I don't think it changes anything. They can cast one more spell sacrificing here. Dang it. That would be funny. I don't think this changes anything here. They can't double bolt me because of the steam vents here, and this would get them. Concession. All right. Moves us to 2 and 1. Oh. There's some power coming. All right. Move us right along. 2-1 here. Punisher present. Punisher red here in Modern. Getting the damage done and trying to be a little bit bigger and tougher. Splashing black for a few key cards. And they're paying off when they show up. They are paying off. Damage. So much damage. That cookie gave us some energy. Not gonna lie. We're also starting to lose our voice again. Ended up talking quite a bit over the last few days. Had to answer a lot of questions in the car. All right. It's the Toad person. We have double Skelemental and a Rabble Master plus Bone Crusher. I like it. We're going to keep it. Run the draw. Only downside. Keep. F6. Let's do this. Put them all against the 6 cards. And keep 6. Oh. Tron. Well, we have Pillages for Tron. We also have Roiling Vortex here. The deck we're playing is not listed at the moment. Intriguing. By the way, we're going to get Blood Crypt in case I top deck an Eidolon. We're going to play the Vortex. Gonna play the Vortex. Let's race, opponent. I think I'm going to play Lightning Skelemental first. My opponent's got 5 cards left. There's a Blast Zone. I mean, they appear to be more like Eldrazi. Let's just blast them for 6. Make them discard 2. Dreadbore plus Fury takes care of a what are we doing? Dismember. Okay. I was gonna say Fury and Dreadbore both take care of a Thought-Knots here, so I'm not worried about that. Take a point. 1 damage off the Vortex here. 4 mana for my opponent. And do we have a Thought-Knots here? We do. They take. This card. What's up? K.O. Diamonds. I see you checking in there. People know that last command now. Take Skelemental. Find that a little bit interesting. All right, do I want to take the 5 damage here? You bet I do. You bet I do. I'm fine with this. I'm good to race. Are you, opponent? We'll draw our extra card here and probably slam down a Rabble Master and race this person. Here we go. In for one. 13-12. It's going to be 12-12 here in a second with the Roiling Vortex. And if my opponent happens to play a Reality Smasher and hit me for 5, I can definitely Dreadboard away. Race with the Rabble Master. If they put Blast Zone up to 3 or have the ability to, I might not play the second Rabble Master. They don't appear to, though. We're going to play the second Rabble Master here. Might even play the Ragavan. Why not, right? Dismembers the first Rabble Master. Play this Ragavan here. Oh, my bad. Forgot about that card over there. In for 2 pass turn. We forgot about Chalice over there. And Dismember is helping the race. My opponent's down to 5 here. Well, Matter Reshaper doesn't change or doesn't do anything here. Scoot over, please. Eldrazi Temple. Got him. All right. So we got to beat Eldrazi Tron. This shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Pillages in and the Terminate. Roiling kind of did work, but not good enough here. And probably just a pair of Torbrands and 1 Bone Crusher. That's what we're thinking. 4-1 incoming. You jinxed it. You jinxed it. His hand looks all right. We'll keep. No crazy pillages, but we got 2 ways to remove creatures, and they are, after all, a creature list. Opponent mulled to 6, starting with a map. We'll start with our fetch land here. Pass the turn. All right. We got Tron over there. We'll see how bad this gets for us. 2-3 incoming. Yep. Change it up. Corrected the jinx. Thank you. Play Eidolon. We have nothing really else going on. Opponent's going to get Tron. Let's go. Thoughts on Pillage versus Break the Ice? Pillage is better against all variety of lists. Break the Ice is strictly against Tron. Pillage is here to slow down lists rather than just attack Tron. It's all going to be fine. They're going to destroy this. I'm going to Dreadbore here. Now I have to Dreadbore and Bolt. I could also Fury. I want to hold Fury. Dreadbolt and Bolt. I could Fury. I'm just gonna pass. I'll use the Lightning Bolt during combat. Maybe they have like no real other follow-up play, and I can just Lightning Bolt this and get some good value. Waste their turn a little bit here. That's a negative on wasting the turn. Pump, double shoot. Nope, just shoots me once. All right, down to 13 we go. Looking okay. I will terminate pitching Bolt here, and then I guess play Fury. Oh, don't have Thought Knot. Oh, okay. Got scared for a moment. Was scary for a moment. They were tapping the mana like they had something scary. What you got? Don't you dare play that Liquid Metal Coating. That's just rude when you play that kind of stuff. Spyglass? I'm Which is sort of rude too. You know what's super funny here? They're gonna be like, gotcha, wait. I'm just gonna pitch this to terminate to the Reality Smasher and bolt here. I can't get rid of this. I can't get rid of the Spyglass. I don't even know what this is in here for. And I say in here, obviously they fetched it, but I don't know why they got this instead of anything else. Named Marsh Flats. That jerk. That jerk. Can't believe it. We'll terminate. We're obviously going to ditch the Marsh Flats here because I can't use it. If I hit a pillage here, bolt here, pillage like power plant. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and bolt the Karn. I was going to just Fury, but because this is now in the way, I think this is just smarter to do. I almost don't want to kill this. We'll kill it. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? Where's my pillage now? By the way, here's your perfect example of why pillage is better than break the ice. Ha! Winner! We are the prison deck now. Check that smart play off. Win. We are reverse prisoning them right here. Right here. Oh, that's not good for us. I'm going to hold a land here in case I draw another Terminator Dreadbore. But they might be blowing up this bridge. See how much extra work they're having to do, though? Look at all this extra work. Blow up their own bridge and stall them for like a turn. Don't have a follow-up. That's fine. Hey, look! That's a dead card. In that case, I'll play this down. Pass turn. And when you're so good, you reverse prison them. Yeah, they undid the prison really quickly though. They had the keys. They built it themselves. See, they didn't build a very good prison. They built their own keys to it. We just full in, go for it. Opponent gets a Buried Ruin. I like that instead of Urza's Saga. Well, I like it sort of. Going to 2. I need a Dreadbore Terminate. Puts a Walking Blist on top. Or into hand. Or wherever that put that. I'm dead. I'm like, where did that put that? Yeah. Alright. Alright, we can beat this. We can beat this. We can beat this. We can beat this. We're on the play. Got the Pillages. Got the Ragavands. We're on the play. We can do this. We can do this. Let's play first. Perfect. I love the hand. We have Ragavan straight into Pillage. They may have Dismember. If they don't, they're gonna die. Love it. Good luck, opponent. Good luck, opponent. Temple. Land, attack. Please connect, please connect, please connect. I need this to connect. Please connect, don't dismember. Let it hit you. Let it hit you. Stop casting things. No. No. Don't have another temple. Okay, it was just another mine. I really hate killing this thing. And do it. What do you get? Another land. Expedition map. It's a really good card. Oh no. Where's my third land? No, we relied too heavily on monkey, and monkey is not ape. Oh no. Well, I have answers for this. Took my pillage. I guess it's better to do this. Let's get rid of a Torbrand for the moment. It's a little ways away. I almost passed the turn, but it's better to at least take the draw here. Yeah, we're not drawing the lands. The pillage looked great. The Ragavan, the turn 2. Draw land. What are lands? What are lands? Expedition map. Opponent has 5 mana here. Reality Smasher. Gonna hurt me. Gonna hurt me. Oh. Backup Thought-Knots here. Okay. Takes the other Fury. If I get a black source, I can Dreadbore. You're putting the one lander, but we had 2. We had 2 Ragavan Pillage. I guess we kind of deserve this, right? There was an earlier game this league that my opponent only had 2 lands. Now we're just enjoying that phenomenon right now of having only a few lands. Getting hit for 9. It's not 2-turn clock, though. We're that good. It's a 3-turn clock. Land. Oh. Oh my gosh. It showed up. Okay. Dreadbore the Thought-Knots here. Seeing if I can draw something to get rid of the Reality Smasher. If I Dreadbore the Reality Smasher, I'm obviously pitching a card, and that's really not benefiting us. I'm not really blocking this very well either. I mean, we took till turn, 6 there to draw our 3rd land. Then we drew another land. I think it's too much, too little, too late. Took too long. This is 5 mana they tap, but they have Ugin. This only costs 3. Oh gosh, what are you doing now, opponent? Hey, look at the lands. Look at the lands. There they showed up. We're 2-2. We're going to be looking for that 3-2 and trying to cap out the night with 3-2s all around. We found the lands. Turn 7, 8, 9, 10. We're all there. I still, by the way, I wouldn't do the break through the ice. You need double black. Doesn't fit in the list. Pillage is the way to go for the land. I mean, Blood Moon's the way to go. This list just doesn't have Blood Moon. It was a first deck building mistake, obviously. No. Deck list and donation went to the kids. Can't be a mistake. Awesome list. I'm enjoying it. And I got our opponent, or sorry, our donator very far into the Mana Trader series as well. So opponent mulls to 6 cards. We got Bolt. We got ourselves a Vortex here as well. By the way, we have 2 bolts. What are Foothills for my opponent? Okay. Blood Crypt tapped. Just get this roiling down. Can I tell you what the best matchup for the red ley line to come in? For me, it would be decks that are interacting with you with spot removal or with like Thoughtseize Inquisition, Hand Disruption, not counter magic. Spot removal, not board wipes. Oh, force. Ah, guess what we found? Guess what we found, everyone? We have found the Rhino player. That's really tempting. I'm gonna go Skelemental here, hoping that they'll just keep land plus Rhino. Hoping they don't have Petty Theft here. Keeping in mind that Roiling Vortex is really good against Rhino, dealing damage. But otherwise, we're going to need some help with some Furies or something like that to clear Rhinos. Violent Outburst and a Prismari Command here, so they had another spin the spells. Cascade away, my friend. Here at 10. This would take you to 4. Maybe I just play the damage game here. Just like slap down a Rabble Master. They attack me. I've got the bolts. I could even bolt one of these rhinos. I could bolt a rhino here. Is that worth it? That's if they block. Let's see if they block first. Actually, I kind of want to bolt a rhino. We can race one rhino. Block. Yes. Blocked. I'm going to do it. 8 damage coming back at my face is a lot. I got the Raiment Ruins. I got a bolt. My opponent's at 10. With a Rabble Master, this will probably not want them to attack. Got a Fiery Islet here. They're cycling. I think I've got my opponent on the back foot, and with the extra bolt here, I can threaten to kill the Rhino, unless they get rid of Rabble Master. Or we're going to race. Rhino in for 4. Suspends Crashing Footfalls, and we have 1 thing left over. That being said, you can always top deck a good Skelemental to finish them off too. Shall we? Tenya. Pop. All right. Pillage can come in for this matchup based on what we've read. Terminate and Engineered Explosives all seem decent. Let's think about these. So that's 8 cards. One of my Furies can cut 2 Torbrands. The Bone Crusher Giant can go here as well. Eidolon's good. Vortex, Rabble Master, even Skelementals are good. I probably don't need this many Pillages. I could probably do it like that. I could also just go, hey, 2 more Pillages, do the Torbrands, slow my opponent down by hitting their lands, hopefully. So they have, for example, they have counter spells. They could bounce a thing or two, but the ley line's just not going to do as much. Relic doesn't hit anything. Torbrand's probably just a little too late. I need to be able to interact with them. I like this. I like this setup. You could maybe like do 2 Pillages and 2 Bone Crusher Giants, but I'm gonna go this route. Feel like being on the draw Pillage isn't so great. Well, I mean, like here, I get to do a turn 2 Pillage. It's like something that can happen. We'll see if they do fetch. They can obviously force the Pillage too at any point. Crashing has been suspended. All right. We'll see what happens, shall we? Got this monkey in here. Footfalls is going down to 4, 3, whatever it goes to. Little blue, little green from my opponent. Bunch of bolts again. Bye. What am I doing? Where am I? Attack. Thank goodness they didn't petty theft me. I hit an island. Rhino race almost as good as monkey race. Maybe. Let's pillage. Get rid of the island here, or at least try to. Rhino's at 3. Rhino going to 2. going to be an interesting race here. I've got double bolts here. I'm not really wild about these to finish my opponent off. But we'll see how much damage we can do. It's getting more and more interesting every single top deck, just saying. Down to 15. Hinterland Harbor for my opponent. I can triple bolt my opponent. Footfalls is at 2. Roiling Vortex off the top probably wins this game. Feels burned, man. We're gonna see. Can they cascade? They can. All right. Can I get an engineered explosives off the top? 369 I can hit for. I'm gonna throw a bolt upstairs. I'm gonna throw another bolt upstairs. Roiling? EE? None of the above. A roiling would be good too because I could play the roiling into play, and then this would come off of Cascade. They'd have to have in hand the Petty Theft, or they'd die. Fortunately, I'm just a little too slow here, it looks like. Other Footfalls comes down. Much damage about to be had. 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18. I guess I could let everything through. Gemstone Blade. There's no way they... Well, I guess these rhinos don't attack. I'm trying to think if there is an out here. I'll bolt them, but I don't think there is. There's just... I guess it's EE. No, the land's not going to do it. Oh, there it was. It was 2 down. Send it back. You jam Roiling Vortex through Hardened Legacy, and there's no better feeling than watching the free spells go burr on opponents' lives. Yep. We played it when people were doing the Tybalt's Trickery, cascading into the big spells, because you could hit them for like 10 to 15 damage because of that. So you'd only have to get 5 to 10 damage in. Gets better every Modern Horizons set. It's probably true. Probably true. All right, we're on the play. That's a little bit better than being on the draw. Still like the pillage concept here. I know the Bone Crusher Giant would be maybe an extra 2 to 4 damage. Bone Crusher Giant does block a Rhino. Maybe that's something I should be considering over the pillage. I think I really just want to be able to like engineer explosives, remove them though. Looking for a hand with like Roiling, Ragavan, Pillage, and an EE, and it would be great with some lands. Here we go. I mean, Roiling was pretty good. I'm going to keep. It's a little land heavy, but Roiling's one of the better cards in this matchup. Hits him for 5, and we'll trickle in some damage before that. EE puts the ball in the hoop. Keeping in mind that EE for us would also do damage right now if we play the Roiling, but I'm going to. EE right now would be kind of funny. Ooh. Are we ready, everybody? Let it resolve. Yes, 1 down. Oh, I could play colors for... Yeah, you're right. You're right. We could do that. This resolved. We'll worry about EE if it shows up. You're right, we do have some colorless mana. Yield. Oh, they're gonna bounce this? How rude. Oh. Bolt you. Gosh. Can't believe they would do that to me. Oh, so close to just like decimating them. Doubling down on the Roiling Vortex. Go ahead, opponents. Spin that wheel, I dare ya. Oh, combat, passing the turn. No third land. Petty Theft's one of these. Okay. Okay, you petty thefted. I see that. I see that. And this is what I think about it. I'm just putting the second Vortex back down. I don't care, opponent. I'm not going to even worry about the Skelemental. You deal with this. Take 2. I'm built to beat you. No third land for our opponent. Even if they had the third land, if they're able to spin off Rhinos, it does 10. They'll have to get rid of one of the Vortexes, and we're about to hit them for 6. If they try to force a negation anything as well, it takes damage. That's a 3-2. Punisher red, splashing black here in Modern. And a great donation list from Alicarus for Extra Life. In our Extra Life, they're somewhere in Europe, they said. They watch our YouTube, so thank you so much for watching our YouTube as well, and I hope you enjoy the league. I think I did. There was 1 or 2 games where we kind of stumbled a little bit with the mana. I didn't bring Leyline of Combustion in as much as I would have liked to, and in that more Jund style matchup, that would have been the place to have it. We didn't mulligan for it. That might have been a mistake just from inexperience with the list. But hey, we got Roiling Vortex out against a Rhino opponent, just like done. Yeah, that's sweet, you know. I'm built to be you. Exactly. KO, you know that's true. We built a Tybalt list that was literally like Fry the Tybalt, and it was running 4 of these. It was literally 4 of those, 4 chalices. We've played against when blue is really popular. We play 4 boils in the sideboard. There's occasionally we throw a list. So yeah, this was a good league. I liked it. Ragavan was in what, both lists? Just proving to be a very powerful card wherever you put it. It has to be answered. It's probably my least favorite card in terms of the need to answer it, but it worked well here. Eidolons put the pressure on. The Lightning Skelementals are great to see here, putting the pressure on as well. You got Torbrands and Furies. These are obviously doing really great work. I think you can do the Leyline Combustion. If we ran into more of those burn matchups we saw in League number 1, the Combustion would obviously have come in. Pillage is interesting. If you have a Tron heavy meta and you like this list, but you're like, man, I can't ever get to 3 mana, I would recommend a Cleansing Wildfire, like maybe 2 of those over Pillage. Not necessarily to totally take the land off, but to help you in that Tron matchup if you have Tron in your meta. If you don't worry about it. Pillage all the way. Sweet list. And once again, thank you for the donation to Extra Life and getting your list played here for the stream and for YouTube.